This is crazy. Gyökeres is still in touch with Man United. Earlier, talk of him choosing Arsenal is not true. Yes, he said he would prefer Champions League football, and that still stands. But will accept moving to Man United also, as he believes Man United are a class club and are inevitably going to be back in the Champions League. That's what the crazy news is. But the big problem for United is that they're not in a position to make a formal offer for him yet. They have to wait to sell, and that means United could be signing Gyökeres at the very end of the transfer window. What are your thoughts on that? Let us know in the comments below. Now, before we jump into today's show, make sure you hit the like button on this video, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join a fast-growing community of Man United fans. We are finding out a little more about what United's transfer plans are and were this summer. The man running the show behind the scenes is Omar Brada, of course, not just on his own. He's working alongside Jason Wilcox, Amrin, and even before the season came to an end, they had their key targets in mind. Number 1, Kuna. Number 2, Delap. Number 3, Brian Buemo. That was the front three at least. Then were the targets for the front three. Realistic targets that would not cost the earth. All three with Premier League experience and all know how to put the ball in the back of the net. Now, as with all best laid plans, they never go down as expected. Delap made his decision to go to Chelsea at the very last minute. We had heard it wasn't an easy decision for him and it could have gone either way. Anyways, we had to go back to the drawing board when it came to a new striker. So 2 out of 3, I'd say that's pretty good. 2 out of 3 of our targets early on in the transfer window. I think that's really good. Delap choosing Chelsea was a close call, but who cares? We need to go back and find a new striker. So what now for a striker at United? United had a list of possible strikers, and the one that everyone is talking about is, of course, Victor Gyökeres. But we're hearing he's not United's top target. That's because of his potential cost and salary. United's game plan has been to stay away from expensive signings this summer and go for reasonably priced players who are solid and reliable. That's what United are after, not big name players who will cost an arm and a leg and it'll be hard to keep their ego in check. They want players who are going to work harder for the badge. Now look, don't get us wrong. United, if the opportunity comes to sign Gyökeres, they will snap at the chance. But the price is a massive issue. He will cost above 80 million plus a salary of maybe 250,000 plus per week. Could they go out and get someone else for half the price? Of course they could, and they'd probably get at least some decent return from them in goals as well. So United are keeping all options on the tables. Names like Vlahovic, Koualo Moani, Osimhen, Mateta, these are still on the table and still very serious options. And this is the best thing, I think, because at least we don't need to chase Gyökeres all summer and then fall flat right at the last minute. Gyökeres is in demand. Let that be known. There's other clubs monitoring the situation, big clubs who've got Champions League to offer who are monitoring the situation, and they might jump in at the very last minute. For United to be able to go and sign a decent striker this summer, they need a lot of other factors to fall into place. Most of these factors are relating to the sale of players like Garnacho, number 1, number 2, Rashford, number 3, Sancho, number 4, Anthony. So there's 4 players there that are more than likely to be leaving and to be sold this summer. Rashford and Garner are the big ones though. They're the ones that will bring in pure profits for Man United, and this is massive for Man United for balancing that PSR. That's the big thing. The problem we're having at United is that no clubs are eager to buy players from United, and the reason why, we've been asked this by many fans, why are United not selling their players? Why are clubs not coming in for Rashford and Garnacho and so forth? The reason is quite simple. It's their salaries. United have put these players on huge salaries and other clubs can't match it. They can't match the salaries. So when they come in to buy these players, yes, United agree evaluation and it's quite decent for the other clubs, but the moment they start negotiating with the likes of Rashford and Sancho, they immediately know that we can't afford their salaries. So they're priced out of it. That's the problem. Getting more pay, why would you leave as a player? Why would you want to leave? Houston, we have a problem. Players who don't want to play for Amrin and United, but also don't want to leave. What a crazy situation we find ourselves in. July is going to be a crazy month in the transfer window. Trust us, it's going to be crazy. And you all want to stay on top of all the transfer news and more coming out of United. So hit that subscribe button and stay updated on everything going on. You were watching the Man United Stream channel by the fans for the fans.